on the Muskegon Channel. Happy Monday. Andy O'Reilly, Dave Kaechele is ready to go do. Well, excuse me. Mahmoud is here. Ready?
Oh, jeez. Don't get me started on Facebook again, man.
Mahmoud.
I have about had it.
Mahmoud is here with his news report. He is. I wondered if it was a conversion to Islam with that shaved head that you have going on. So now it's official. You've changed your name to Mahmoud. And you're
Mahmoud. Ding yourself because it's Mahmoud. I'd screwed it up earlier because I said it was Muhammad and it's not. It's Mahmoud, but that's who allegedly hacked my Facebook page. While you were last week detailing us on the glories of Facebook, how they helped you out, they suck. They there's no. I send them my photo ID, which is okay. We gotta verify, and they get my photo ID, and then 2 days later. They get back to me very timely. That's very timely. 48 hours later. Yeah, very timely. And thank you, Mahmoud, for sending us your identification. Really? Holy balls. And now, okay, finally, I'm able to get to access Facebook now. Right. Can't change my name for 60 days.
Well, think about it. Think about this.
Well, think about it from their point of view. They suck.
Okay.
Facebook sucks.
Well, be happy with being Mahmoud. Hey, I got to tell you something.
Go ahead.
You should take Max to see Ready Player One.
Oh yeah, you know what? I've seen. I saw the previews for that. That looks really, really good. He didn't seem that interested in seeing it. I took him, as you know, last week to see Black Panther.
Right.
He's actually in Florida this week now with his mom.
Right.
And grandparents, but. Yeah, that looked really good.
You should. I don't think will like it because a lot of it's virtual reality and
I don't mind that.
And Avatar type characters.
As long as it's not simplistic and stupid like Avatar.
No, it was
Avatar was
really,
simplistic
really,
and dumb.
Really good.
So this is good. So you're saying it's not like Avatar in that it's good.
I liked
Avatar was terrible.
Though. You hated Avatar, so that's why I looked at Cindy after we saw it and I said, "Dave's going to hate this." Because you lack imagination.
Was there a good story? What was it not simplistic and stupid? Because that was my problem with Avatar. It was
I didn't think Avatar was simplistic and stupid.
It was really
if you looked at it at a different level, it was really kind of a great fantasy.
No, it was horrible.
Okay.
It was horrible. No, I don't want to debate this with you again because it was so bad. It was unforgivably dumb because it wasn't a kids movie. There's all this sex with blue people and the bad guys were stereotypically bad, the military-industrial complex BS, and then you have, like I said, the characters were just all one-dimensional. I got no problem with fantasy. That's fine. Black Panther was a fantasy, but that was good stuff. Avatar was garbage.
Well, I give Ready Player One two enthusiastic thumbs up.
All right, well, you know what? I will see that with Max, and if it's terrible, I'm going to rant uncontrollably.
Okay, you do that.
On it.
And, with a name like Mahmoud.
Okay. Yeah, just call me Mahmoud.
Mahmoud. Hey, Mahmoud, do some news.
Let's do it. Global stocks are going up as policymakers appear to dial back the tough tone on trade talk that rocked the markets at the end of last week. The S&P 500 opened 0.7% higher with Boeing shares up 1.2%. The Dow plunged 600 points on Friday as investors worried that escalating tariffs between the U.S. and China could lead to policies threatening global economic growth. Now, isn't it amazing how I read that and I had absolutely no idea what I was talking about?
Right.
Zero. I have no clue what any of this means or how it matters or how it affects us. But once again, I kowtow to the smart people who understand this stuff and they say everything's fine. So I'm just gonna assume everything's fine.
I will tell you this.
Go ahead.
The announcements last week around the trade and all that other kind of stuff, they sent the agriculture community into a tailspin because that's bad. Okay. Especially look at like soybeans and pigs and hogs and stuff like that. The exports that go to China from us.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, the farmers and they don't need to get kicked in the crotch again. They really don't need this. And we don't often stop and think of agriculture and farmers and things like that, but that's a big part of the economy, dude. And
Absolutely.
A lot of their money comes from exports, and China just does not have the farmland that we do. And you look at soybeans and bad news. I mean,
it'll be interesting.
And I'll tell you what, when you're the leader of a company and you want to play the strong hand, that's one thing. But when you're dealing with global politics, you're dealing with life and death, and you're dealing with people's entire livelihoods when you start making these decisions and stuff like that, and it's dangerous stuff. And you got to keep in mind, too, that a lot of these farmers are pretty much red voters. They are pretty staunch Republicans, and then you got the guy they helped put in office out there playing Russian roulette with their business and their economy, and ain't that good.
Well, like I said,
we'll see. But I'm just telling you that, meatheads like you and I don't often stop and think about the nuts and bolts of some of this stuff, and you got to factor all that stuff in, man.
And you're looking at one. In fairness, you are looking at one aspect.
I'm just giving you a case in point.
One aspect that you can. Okay. One aspect.
But that one aspect.
I'm not saying it's not a big deal.
The balance of everything.
And I'm not pretending to know about this stuff. Right. What I'm saying is, there are two sides to everything. And
granted, you know what? I don't know everything a whole lot about it, but I did talk to a dear friend of mine who's deep in agriculture, and this is what we talked about.
A lot of people in agriculture were nervous about this, and it looks like these are negotiating tactics between both China and the United States. So we'll see.
We'll see.
According to the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, I know this is something that has affected both you and me for years in the broadcast industry and in various jobs we've had. Men account for nearly 20% of workplace sexual harassment claims. Over the last 6 months, the hashtag #MeToo movement has shined a light on the harassment of women. Male complaints of sexual harassment have been relatively the same over the last 10 years. Look, I said I've been groped and had inappropriate things done to me, not at work, but in various bar establishments over the last 20 some odd years. But it's different. It's different when it happens to a man than when it happens to a woman, for the most part, because women can feel physically threatened. Man's not gonna be. If a woman comes up to you and grabs your junk at a bar, you're not threatened by that. You may even be pleased, or you may be like, "What are you doing? Get away from me, you drunken reject." But it's different when it happens to a woman. It just is.
I can honestly say, and I don't know why, but I've never had problems like that. Maybe it's
you've never been groped.
Maybe it's because
never had your no one played a little bit of a slap the cheek with Andy.
Maybe I'm lucky. Maybe it's just that I'm not all that attractive.
No, you're a handsome, powerful man. I mean that. No, you got that thing. You seriously got that thing, dude.
I got nothing, man.
You undersell yourself.
I really don't. I have got no game when it comes to the dating world, and none.
Your game is that you have.
That's what I got, and
exactly.
I'm way out of my league, and I'm happy with that, and I'm good, really.
No, but when you go back to pre-Cindy, your alcohol-fueled days at the what the hell bar was that where they had your drink waiting for you? I forget.
There was nothing going on there.
When I
stopped into
Magoo's, yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing ever happened to you at Magoo's back in the day.
No.
You don't even remember some of those things.
I do too. And I never had any game in the bar scene.
Not game, but like where drunk women come up to you and just and make inappropriate.
Never.
Do inappropriate things. Okay.
No, dude. I mean, look at me. What?
Oh, stop with the look at me.
There's not enough booze in the world to get these women to act like
get out of town.
I'm serious. It's never been an issue.
Andy, I'm going to say this right now. You are worthy of being sexually harassed. You are worthy of that.
Dude. I'm telling you, man.
You are
never been an issue. Whereas you, on the other hand, you don't even know who's hitting on you. Man, woman, Sasquatch, you can't even tell. See?
I don't know, man.
Beautiful man problems. I feel for you.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, what else is going on? Gas prices show no sign of going down in Muskegon or across the state. The average price at the pump in Michigan was $2.68, slightly higher in Muskegon and Grand Rapids at $2.69 a gallon. I mean, we had that jump over spring break week. It's where it is. It's going to hover between where it is now and $3 for the rest of whatever.
Yep.
I don't really bat an eye over that anymore.
At $3, you know what? I'm pretty comfortable. I think
I would
that's
rather
a fair
not
price
pay
to pay
$3.
for a gallon of gas.
I would rather not pay $3.
I would too, but you know what? I think if you look at the grand scheme of things, I think it's fair.
I don't know if it's fair or not fair, and I don't care. I just don't want to pay it.
Okay.
But anyway, sports. The Muskegon Lumberjacks clinch home ice in the first round of the Clark Cup playoffs with a couple of wins over the weekend. They come back from 3 goals down on Friday to beat Central Illinois 6-5, then knock off Madison 5-3 on Saturday. Patrick Reed wins the Masters, and Cubs win. They blank Milwaukee 3-0. That's sports.
How about that Tiger sweep over the weekend too?
Oh yeah.
They swept the Sox. 500.
They're not going to get above 500.
Okay,
they won't.
That's where they are for now.
I don't think they will ever be above 500 this year.
Let's say this, Dave. Let's not be a negative Nancy.
No, I will.
Let's not be a negative Nancy. Let's be up with people.
I'm very up with people. Tigers blow, and they'll win 75 games.
All right.
That's
Mahmoud, have a nice day.
Bye.